Well, I don't have all the answers, but I think that what we've done is just be really authentic in all the things that we've done. I always think it's important that people will get to see things. And sometimes when you're dealing with like the LGBTQ plus community, of which I'm a part of, I always look for little subtle differences that somebody could actually see, especially if somebody came to our campus. They might not be able to see anything sort of overtly, but they can see subtle things like on walls, like maybe a canvas picture that we have on the wall where we're raising the pride flag on campus. Or you see people walking around with name tags with the pronouns that just send a subtle message to people. I think when we make efforts for those kinds of things, I think it made a real difference too, that sometimes give people the impression that there's a sense of belonging and that they can belong here.
Advice that I would give to businesses looking to cultivate an inclusive workplace would include really a 3-word framework: courage, curiosity, and being humble. I believe leaders should be courageous because it is a really hard time to do inclusive work, but we really want to make sure that we maintain our values and stay within those inclusive spaces. Leaders should act with curiosity, create a space in their environments that are open to exploration, listening to their employees and to the people that they're working with in the community. And so curiosity is key. And I believe everyone should be humble. In the space of inclusivity, there's no room for being an expert. Every person is going to have a unique lived experience and only can be an expert of their own circumstance.
I think it's important to make sure that all voices are heard, that all identities are valued, to make sure that people who work with you or for you feel like they're part of the brand, part of the business, and that their ideas are heard and appreciated.
So to me, inclusion is about bringing a more human approach to work that works for every human. Inclusion is not a goal, it's a mindset. And you have to be willing to ask yourself the question, how can I show up, no matter my role, no matter my title, no matter my position, how can I show up in a way that allows other people to feel safe, feel seen, feel heard? And until you can answer that question, you'll never be able to meaningfully advance inclusion at your workplace. And so I found the answer to that question, which is pretty simple, and I call it the ripple effect mindset. And it's 5 key skills: vulnerability, kindness, curiosity, empathy, and humility. And if you and your leaders can practice those 5 skills over and over again, people around you are going to feel more safe, more seen, more heard. And over time, that's how you create a culture of inclusion that allows you to lead at the speed of trust.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, you have to look at yourself and determine, what you're trying to make an impact for. Is it for the company? Is it for the community? What are you trying to make that impact? And then you have to really look out and find that help. This is such a great cause. And I think that there's a lot of reputable companies out there that can help you and assist you through the process. Surround yourself with great leadership that has the same heart, that wants to make a difference, that can understand, what these different DEI groups are going through and try to help them through the process. And really be prepared for criticism, because unfortunately in today's world right now, anything surrounding DEI is a tough answer. It's a tough task. But knowing you're making a difference in the world and really trying to help these groups advance, I think that's really what's going to be a difference. So surround yourself with those that will help cultivate that process.